radio playing, playing all the time. It never missed a note. It kept playing that sick dream. His mind was not hazy as it focused on what's coming from the radio. He's playing on the radio. He's playing on the radio. He's playing on
Okay.
the radio.
Welcome to Live from the NSYNC Asylum. I'm your host, Paul Kitchen, and this is episode 34. I looked on my website and it looked like I had been away from my podcast since October. I thought, well, hey, I'm not that far away. So for no rhyme or reason, I'm doing a podcast. And I actually, for the first time ever, I'd prepared a index card, kind of like late night TV, where these are what I'm supposed to do. And I have 4 reminders on here about upcoming songs I'm getting ready to play. So let's start off with that. Hey, well, wait, before that, December 28th, that's today, 2022, which means it's after Christmas. So, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Crimble, all that good stuff. I hope you had a great one. And if you're in, certain parts of the country, the U.S., man, you are getting hammered, or have been for the last few days, with cold and snow upon snow. So good luck to everybody out there with the weather. The first song I'm going to play is from Trip Note Volume 4. And Trip Note is a 4 double albums, kind of catching up 40 years of my music, most of it unreleased. And somewhere around 2001, I got away from music, and I didn't get back to it till around, officially 2015, but I was back into it a year or two before that. But along that way, in certain years, there would be one track, one thing I did in the year. And sometimes it'd be 2 years I hadn't done anything. But in one of those years, 2008, I re-recorded a version of I Can't Get Along Without Her. And this was, I was kind of new to Florida at the time, and I had, from what I remember, some crappy PCs I was trying to record with. They just couldn't handle what I was trying to do. And a lot of that stuff during that time, and maybe that's part of why I didn't do much of it, was frustrating. But I did this, and there still is the rough video I did in 2008 for this. Anyway, this is I Can't Get Along Without Her, and this is a re-recording of it somewhere around 2008. And the song was written in 1993. So it's 15 years. Anyway, check it out. I Can't Get Along Without Her from Trip Note Volume 4.
Starlight streaming out across the sea. Take me there. Wind blowing where I think she'll be. Take me there. Take me there. She knows my baby knows about the nighttime, casting shadows on her lips, rainfall falling down on the skin. Take me there, Take me there, take me there. Oh, she knows my baby knows. Oh, she knows my baby knows that I couldn't get along without her love. No matter how I try, can't get along without her. But how I try, how I try. Restless thoughts leave me wild in this night when no one cares. Screaming heart, will we make it through this night when no one cares? Oh, she knows my baby knows. Oh, she knows my baby knows that I couldn't get along without her love. No matter how I try, can't get along without her. But how I try, well, I can get along without her love. No matter how I try, can get along, can get along without her love. Never gonna get along without her love. I feel a pain inside. I feel a pain inside. Never gonna get along. Never gonna get along. I feel a pain inside.
And we're back. That was I Can't Get Along Without Her from Trip Note Volume 4, which came out in, 2021, I think. I should have that in front of me, but I don't. Next up, If I'm Not in Love. This was from the Pot Shots from Over the Hill album. And that album was kind of what set the table for Trip Note, in that I pulled up a lot of songs that I had finished years before and brought them into my modern day in the box studio and messed around with them. And so a lot of them started as 8-track reel-to-reel tapes, half-inch tape, and I brought them in the Cubase and usually had to find a tempo somewhere, so I might have to create a tempo map or let Cubase do that for me, detect it. And once I had that, I could, if I wanted to quantize something, I could, but I could also use loops and that kind of thing as well. So this is If I'm Not in Love, written in 1988. But I worked on it in 2014 and I worked on it in 2017. And this came out in, 2020, something like that. So I should have all had this stuff right in front of me. Going back, Trip Note Volume 4, August 14, 2021. Pot Shots from Over the Hill is December 7th, 2020. So a couple years ago on my birthday. Anyway, this is If I'm Not in Love from the 2020 album, Pot Shots from Over the Hill. Check it out.
I don't think it has nothing to do with what you say or what you do. This kind of feeling you don't know every day. You do anything to keep it from going away. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to be with you one time. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to hold you one time. Eyes of diamonds like Elizabeth Taylor. Body language says impossible to tame. Heard every word that the crystal eyes spoke. Ain't got no reason not to go for broke. No, no, no. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to be with you one time. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to hold you one time. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to be with you one time. If I'm not in love, I'm out of my mind. I'm willing to do what I must do just to hold you one time. Not in love. I'm not in love.
was If I'm Not in Love from the album Pot Shots from Over the Hill. Next up, I'm going to play my new single, which came out on Christmas Day. And the story behind that is recently one of my covers albums, Magic Moon, came up for renewal. And the way that renews is annually you pay per track in advance, and then they deduct anything that needs to go to the publishers and the songwriters. Before that, I had an album, Wheelhouse, which was also covers, and I licensed that one a different way, where I went in and specifically said, hey, I want to pay for X amount of downloads, X amount of streams, X amount of whatevers. And I bought all the licenses in advance. And recently I realized that thing, some of those tracks in particular, I'm sure were getting on the wrong side of the licensing. So I decided to pull them, and I took them off of the streaming sites. And if you go looking for Wheelhouse and Magic Moon, you should not be able to find them. Or if you do, it won't stream. And I decided just not, for the time being, not to have them out there. But of my songs, all of my songs, and including my covers, the Two Gray Rooms song off of the Wheelhouse album was my top all-time streamed track. So I thought, I'd like to get that back out there. It doesn't cost that much money to keep that out there. So I did a remix of that and a remaster, and this came out on Christmas Day, and this is Two Gray Rooms. This is a Joni Mitchell song, and the concept behind Wheelhouse was my favorite songs by artists who had influenced me, and this was what I chose as my favorite Joni Mitchell song. And she's also, it's pretty cool that it came out on Christmas Day because the song alludes to the holidays at some point in there, but in my life, Joni Mitchell's always been a big part of the holidays. I mean, look at one of her most famous songs, River, off of Blue. That just makes you feel like it's Christmas when you're hearing that song. And another one of her albums, Hejira. When that came out, I went and bought 5 copies of the vinyl and gave them out to my friends, or some of my friends, for that Christmas. And I kept one of them for myself, I guess. Years later, not long ago, when I had all of my Joni Mitchell vinyl out, I remember doing that, and I noticed I did not have the vinyl anymore. And I'm pretty sure I probably went through a spell where I was getting rid of vinyl and replacing them with the compact disc, which was a mistake. But I'm sure I have Hejira, the CD, but I no longer had the vinyl, so that's too bad. Anyway, this is the song Two Gray Rooms. It's the remix remaster that just came out on Christmas Day. Check it out.
Tomorrow is Sunday. Now there's only one day left to go till you walk by below my window. The weekends drive me mad. Holidays are all too sad, 'cause you don't go below my window. No one knows I'm I took these 2 gray rooms up here with a view. When you walk by below my window, you look so youthful. Time has been untruthful. Heaven knows I loved you 30 years ago. Hot days, your shirt's undone. Rainy days, you run, and then you fade so fast. Below my window, no one knows I'm here. One day I just disappeared. I took these 2 gray rooms up here with a view. When you walk by below my window, when you walk by below my window, below my window. Below my window.
Okay, and that was the new single, 2 Gray Rooms, which came out a few days ago on Christmas, which is a Joni Mitchell cover, originally released on Wheelhouse, and I wanted to get it back out there since Wheelhouse is no longer available. Right before that, I did another single, and we're going to finish up with this one. I could probably pull my notes up in front of me here so I kind of don't totally wing it here, but I released the single Ghosts Upon the Road, and it's also a cover, and it was an Eric Anderson song, and who's someone I really like. Never have done. I've recorded 2 of his songs in the past. This one, Ghosts Upon the Road, and The Girls of Denmark. And I think the original vinyl that I got of anything by him is Blue River, and I followed him, after that. And I remember years later I was out with a delivery route in Laurel, Maryland, and went into the store during a rainy afternoon looking for something new. I wanted to hear something new and saw Ghosts Upon the Road cassette. And I hadn't bought any Eric Anderson in a while, bought that then, and ended up being one of my favorite albums. So kind of like Pot Shots and some of the stuff on Trip Note, I went back to the original recording, which was in 1992, March of 92. In the original recording of this, I also had Andy Schreiber playing guitar on that one. But when I pulled it into the modern day system and, tried to sync it up and stuff, I couldn't really sync it. That was a recording that I did back then with SMPTE timecode, and I couldn't really sync it up to the MIDI that I had. I have, in one file I had the audio stuff from the 8-track, and in the other file I had MIDI files, and I couldn't get them to talk to each other because I no longer had the SMPTE timecode box that was printed on the tape. So once I started working on it, I ended up blowing out all the old tracks and actually slowed it down a little bit, I think. And hey, I'm getting older, so, My friend used to always give me shit, it's too fast, it's too fast. And that's me in the corner. But anyway, this is a not too fast version of a new recording of Ghosts Upon the Road. This single came out a few weeks, I guess, in the end of October. And what prompted me to go back in was Eric Anderson had a tribute album coming out to him with like a 3 CD set of a bunch of people doing Eric Anderson songs. And I said, I want in, I wanted to throw something in the pile. So here it is. This is a long one. Sit back and get something, some of your favorite refreshments and mind-altering substances, whatever you need. This is Ghosts Upon the Road, 2022 recording of an Eric Anderson song. Check it out.
I was stranded up in Cambridge, Mass. It was the winter of '64. Before that, a tore-down building up on Beacon Hill. I made my money mowing lawns that fall and juking in a band. The air was full of energy, only a few could understand. No, I was lucky in my building because the city had forgotten to board up all the doors and windows and shut the electric off. An abandoned dog had earlier destroyed the first and second floors. I found some country records there, but I had no stereo. Sometimes I hear noises in the night. On the 3rd floor, there I was, living by candlelight, crashed out in the corner of a room. Afraid to draw attention, I was eating cold out of cans. Later they said I was living like a rat. Now the crowd that I hung out with, well, they were outcast too. Susie alone and pregnant with my best friend's kid. Johnny Boy just got thrown out of the local loony bin. And Brian was renting apartments that didn't exist. Then one night alone, I wrote a song about something that I knew. About the black-faced miners. It was a tune from a man named Blue. Ghosts upon the road. They were ghosts upon the road. Just ghosts upon the road. Soon I moved across the river and got a roommate right off Cambridge Ave. Alfredo was from no man's land. He danced his car over the moon. His eyes were full of light and smoke, and his wall was full of knife holes. He had a job as a maitre d', and I didn't have enough to keep in cigarettes. His pockets were always lined, and his bed was always full. My soul felt like an empty lot, and people were hiding their stash and stuff underneath the floorboards. Back then everybody was paranoid of the cops. Then there was Diana. She took me under her hat. She's happily married now with 3 kids, so I won't go into that. jungle war and politics was on everybody's mind. They rejected me on mental grounds, so it was not my lot to serve. But that August day down a Whitehall street, I ran into some post-beat hippies I knew. I must have looked so strange to them, they only waved to me. And I'd been lucky to have been advised by some high sources that I knew. Managed to keep circles under my eyes. I knew that fear could make a man crazy, even more than make him scared. You didn't need a bloodhound to know the smell of blood was in the air. Soon I was asked to leave the place, they were made to stay. Both my head and I were dressed like Holden Caulfield on that day. But riding the rails of subways was far safer from the time I tried. Like taking matters into my own hands down on the Lower East Side. That summer's night down on Avenue B, he almost jumped off a 6-story roof. Next time I got a piano, but I fell in love too soon. Sometimes I hear noises in the night. Ghosts upon the road. They were ghosts upon the road. Just ghosts upon the road. Then I knew that death was death and life was life. And maybe there was an in-between. Not just some French and Russian novels, or the love of a poet's life, or the need to give everything a name. 3 had tried to kill me, 3 had saved my life. Life and death were indistinguishable, till death put an end to that. I dreamed my life would roll on forever, like some great plane in the west. My lovers I count like billboards on ribbon route, infinity, crying out Dean, Moriarty, sweet Maryland, here I come. In our fast cars, our rocking boots, meet the sons of the Dharma bombs. 2-1 went into the bathroom. He took his belt off and never came out. And Melissa put one up inside the soft roof of her mouth. Ghosts upon the road. They were ghosts upon the road. Just ghosts upon the road. Now and then I think about Rachel, who I once followed up some steps. I think it was George Clemenceau who once said that the highlight of making love first time was to watch a woman from behind climbing up the stairway to her room. But that was 1914, and this was 14th Street, in the Spanish neighborhood by the river, but it was long ago. She said she took a lot of acid then, but she ended up okay. Many I knew ended up much worse. And Ramblin' Jack was wild, but Lowell Jack was first, and I still shiver from the words. But it's these times that I wonder, when I'm alone and I don't see you, did I lose my way, or did you lose yours? Ghost upon the road, they were ghosts upon the road, just ghosts upon the road. Ghosts upon the road, just ghosts upon the road. There were ghosts upon the road.
And we're back. That was my recent single of Ghosts Upon the Road, a new recording of an Eric Anderson song, and that's off to him. And that's going to have to do it, folks. I'm pretty sure I will not be back before the new year, so I want to wish everyone a happy new year and enjoy your winter, and hopefully I'll be back in the spring sometime. I am working on a couple different projects, and one of them will hopefully be finished. My target is by May or so that'll be 5 years since Blue Tattoo, and I think it's going to be good or it won't come out. So I'm working on it, and till then, take care of yourself. Talk to you soon.
Playing all the time, and never missed a note. He kept playing that sick dream. His mind was not hazy as it focused on
Listening to Live from the NSYNC Asylum, brought to you by Starfish Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida, helping buyers and sellers for 11 years now. Visit livinginvero.com for more info, and also visit paulkitchen.com for more music.